Hi, Scorpio. This is for March 17th through March 23rd. And you do have spring equinox on March 19th. You also have the sun moving into Aries, so Aries season is upon us. I'm using the Black Moon astrology cards. And let's get your energy of the week. You have Mercury, the mind, number 3. Number 3 is my favorite number. You have part of fortune increase here. Scorpio, this could have something to do with money, and it could have something to do with overthinking something, or you could be manifesting something. I've been picking this energy up for Scorpio. You're visualizing, you're manifesting through visualization, which is actually really, really hard to do. It's actually what people say doesn't work, right? And it actually does work, y'all. There's people all over this world. Like well, I'm not going to give you her name just yet, but I'm following this one lady who has completely quit working, and all she does is manifestation rituals. Like that's all she does. That's her day, Monday through Friday. When she's clocking out work, she's just doing manifestation rituals, and that's it. And I'm just saying it's working for her. Like she's very successful. Like she's spending her time learning how to manifest, and it's working for her, right? But a lot of times when you'll hear people that are negative, and they'll be like, oh, if I could just think about $1 million, well, I'd have $1 million. Well, you can think about it, but if you don't believe, you see what I'm saying? If you don't believe yourself, you're not going to get it, right? So it's about the way that the visualization works is your belief system, your belief, right? So if a Scorpio is manifesting, and this has been happening over weeks of time, I've been picking this energy up for a few weeks now. So it's like if you're manifesting through visualization, in other words, you're sitting there and you're visualizing, you're thinking, this is what I want in my life, this is how I want my life to look, this is what I want to wake up, this is what I want to look like when I wake up, this is what I want to go to bed, this is what I want to look like when I go to bed. If you're doing that, you are literally manifesting. You're opening yourself up to receive, and the universe is going to bring it to you, right? Most people cannot do that because they don't believe. Their belief system is so weak. They doubt themselves so much. But isn't it interesting that it's the Scorpios doing this? Because let me tell you, I've been reading for Scorpios now for what, like 3.5 years. And Scorpio, the water signs are usually one of the most challenging things I have to do, and really the most challenging thing I have to do in my week is the water signs, and it's usually a Scorpio. And I know it sounds funny because there's a huge Scorpio following here, and that is going to be my counterpart energy, right? Like I don't actually have much Scorpio in my own chart. And again, it does rule over a section of my life. So like I think it's fifth house, so it's going to rule that area, right? But there's no planets in that particular house. So it's like there's not really a lot of Scorpio placement for me. It is on my counterpart. Like the person that woke me up is all Scorpio sun, rising, yada yada, it just keeps going. Can you imagine having a Scorpio sun and a Scorpio rising? Oh mercy. But anyway, so it's like it's rare. It's really rare. I want you guys to know. And his North Node is in Aries, so I'm just saying. Talk about a challenging year. But so all of you guys are drawn to me, and you have that Scorpio placement. You're drawn to me because of the divine masculine energy, right? So that's why you're drawn to me. I always say, like, it's interesting how we all look the same. We either have really like dark hair, dark eyes, dark complexion, like me, right? Or you have light skin, light colored hair, lighter colored eyes, right? There's no redheads, right? There's no redheads. There's no blondes. I guess maybe if you dye it. But it's usually it's brown or black, right? Like it's dark or darker, right? It's not. We all just kind of look the same way, and it's like, are you ready for this? You either have a little short, fat nose like me, or you have a very long bridge nose like the counterpart energy. I mean, how weird is that, right? All right, so I tell you all of this because you're manifesting something big. You've been going through something so painful and so challenging, and it's definitely a dark night. And it definitely took away all the abundance. When we go through dark night of the soul, everything gets stripped away from us, everything. You find yourself having to find a new job. to live, new relationships, everything gets stripped away. Well, I feel like you've been going through that. And now as you're coming out, because you connected with spirit as intensely as you did in the deepest part of your darkest night of the soul, you believe. Your doubt is gone, right? You believe. And now you're manifesting through your belief system. This is amazing, Scorpio. I think it started when I told you guys we have Mercury retrograde coming. It's coming in on April 1st. Remember, guys, Mercury retrograde is that one that nobody likes. Nobody likes Mercury retrograde. It's where your exes all come back to see, you know, the universe is testing you to see if you're still stupid. You know, it's a joke. It's a joke. But, you know, they do. They pop back up, right? And then, you know, communication could be an issue with Mercury retrograde. Everybody knows that. Electronics go all really wonky, right? Everybody knows that. So it's like this Mercury retrograde coming in Aries. I just want you guys to know my Mercury is in Aries. When I was born, my Mercury was in Aries. And this is why I talk the way that I speak, or use the words that I use. This is why I probably speak really fast. This is probably why I can't sugarcoat anything, right? Like if I'm going to call you out, I'm going to call you all the way out, right? I mean, I know it's horrible. But that's Mercury and Aries. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up because I deal with that every day of my life. And some of you don't talk to people that way. So you may not be dealing with that type of energy. And Mercury coming into Aries, you're going to be talking to people that way, and people are going to be talking to you that way. So just be cautious that Mercury retrograde energy. Please remember, a retrograde is an opportunity to revisit that planet's energy. Now, we had the last Mercury retrograde ended in 2023. It actually ended on January 1st of 2024. It came in at the end of last year, and it ended on the 1st. I think that's when your shift came. That's when your shift came. So it would have been the end of November, beginning of December. And that's when something happened where you stopped doubting yourself. You started believing in yourself. I don't know what it was. Maybe spirit showed you a sign. Maybe you asked for something and you got it. But it's like whatever it was enough confirmation for you to stop doubting, and you started visualizing. You started manifesting. That Mercury retrograde was all about, it was Mercury retrograde. What was it? In Gemini? I don't remember, but it was about learning to speak what we wanted and not say the things we don't want. It's so easy to say the things we don't want, like talk about all the bad things, right? And then we just draw in more bad things. It's kind of difficult to speak about the things we do want, right? Especially if you do like me and you speak about it like it's already here, and then people look at you like you're delusional. I told people that I was going to be monetized on YouTube 3 years ago, and people thought I was crazy with my, 500 subscribers. And here we are. So I'm just saying, speak the things that you want, right? Speak the things you want. I think that's what you're doing. And you may not even just be doing that, but you may just be doing internally, right? In the mind. 7th chakra, this is your connection to spirit. This is the crown chakra. This is challenge or obstacle. The world is going to come out as lesson learned. I feel like you think you're in trouble, Scorpio. Pretty interesting. And then the Deceit card comes out. Did you lie to someone, Scorpio? Oh, shit. All right. Healer of the Ages is here. Healer of the Ages says that this being comes down. It looks like Jesus, right? To me, that's Jesus. But it says that this being comes down to offer you great healing, right? I think you did lie to somebody. You want to know what it is? I think that you used to put on a front. You used to put on a face that said, oh, I'm fine. Everything's okay. I can totally keep doing this crap. And something's happened where you're like, you know what? I don't need to put that mask on anymore, right? So 7th chakra, crown chakra, your connection to spirit, it is the violet chakra. So it is giving me like the violet color. So it's giving me that twin flame type of energy. So it's like the challenge or obstacle for you right now, Scorpio, I hate to say it, but this is it, ready? It's going to be your twin journey. Your connection to that journey is a challenge for you in some way. Most likely because you're trying to run from it, trying to hide from it, maybe not telling people about it, something like that. The World card is in lesson learned, and it does say that you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. The World card is giving me Saturn energy, and Saturn is like the rule, like the rule maker, like the police, right? Like you got to follow the rules type of thing. Whenever I see the world card, it looks like this man is standing at this pier and he's kind of like looking at the world, right? And it kind of gives me this energy like God's watching me. If somebody's watching me, I got to do good in the world right now, right? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Again, the deceit card, I feel like it's possible that you kept a secret. I think it's possible that that secret had something to do with how you feel. And I just want to say for Scorpio, I feel like you kept that secret because you were trying not to hurt other people. Like maybe you didn't want people to worry about you. But I definitely get this energy that like the truth comes out, right? All right, so we have 3, 41, 29, and 25. And Spirit said Llewellyn Tarot right before we started Scorpio. So let's see why we had to pull Llewellyn. So Mercury mind is your energy of the week. We have the 5 of Swords. This is negative thoughts. There could be some disagreements. There could be arguments. We have the moon coming out. The moon is an illusion. It's trying to cause you fear. It's not real. 9 of Cups is here. 9 of Cups is what's actually going to happen. Divine wishes being granted. Divine wishes being granted. You took control of your emotions and your thoughts, and that's how come now you're being able to manifest in what it is you want. So these 3 cards are just confirmation of what I just said, right? All right, 7th chakra. Let's see why it's in your challenges or obstacle. It is about your connection to spirit. All right, so we have the High Priestess coming out. The High Priestess is my absolute favorite card. It says that you sit at the veil, you ask Spirit a question, and Spirit gives you an answer. So what I'm getting is that it's very possible you feel like you don't have all the pieces. You don't have all the information. You want Spirit to give you all the answers is kind of what I'm getting. 10 of Wands. You want Spirit to take your burdens. Here's what I'm going to say. Are you ready, Scorpio? Spirit can't take your burdens if you won't release them. The 7 of Wands comes out. It's like Spirit's trying to connect with you and take your trouble, but you have to release. And you have to release without knowing what's going to happen. Because the High Priestess is in your challenges or obstacle. Spirit's saying, let your faith be bigger than your fear, right? I feel like you've been carrying a lot of burdens for a really long time. And I think they weren't all yours. And I think now you just need to lay them down and surrender. All right, this is why. Look at this. I love Spirit, and Spirit loves me. This is why we had to use Llewellyn. So remember I said that all tarots, are going to be based on Rider-Waite, but they all have a different, something a little different. Llewellyn has the Universe card, and this is the World card. Remember I said I felt like this was Spirit, right? The universe is Spirit trying to get a message to you. Spirit trying to get a message to you. This is why we had to pull Llewellyn and we had to swap out. We have Knight of Swords. This could be the message. The Knight of Swords. It means, okay, knights are messengers and they deliver messages. Swords are going to be air sign, communication, clarity, understanding, freedom, liberation, right? So the message is you're free to go do whatever it is that you need to do. Nine of Swords. And then the 7 of Cups is here. 7 of Cups is new options, new choices. New options, new choices. We have the 6 of Wands here coming out for the deceit. I'm taking it. It's a victory. So it's like you take that mask off, just like I said. And look at this. This is the other reason we had to pull Llewellyn. 3 of Pentacles comes out. 3 of Pentacles, regular Rider-Waite. It shows like the 3 people in the church, right? And it shows them working together. It's that card that says we respect each other. We've seen it just a little bit ago, I think, for Cancer. And the 3 of Pentacles in Llewellyn, she's by herself. She's by herself. So you're going to have to do something on your own. And the Sun is here. Again, it could have something to do with children. It could have something to do with youth. But you're going to have to do something on your own. You are victorious and you do get the job done. The death card is here. That's you, Scorpio. Massive death and transformation. It's a complete ending to something and a brand new beginning to something. Aries energy, Cancer energy, Pisces energy. All right, let's do some guidance for Scorpio. Power of love activation. We have priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Big confirmation. I know what you're manifesting, Scorpio. Elevation. You're making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love, definitely. And expression. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Oh my gosh, Scorpio, I am loving this reading. Joy is on the bottom. All right. Good, Scorpio, manifesting love. Moonology, to close it out, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you could be overly thinking about something. I do feel like you could be worried about something. It's going to have something to do with that Knight of Swords energy. And I think the message from Spirit is telling you, like, you're going to have new options. You're going to have new choices. It's going to be okay. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini, that's going to be the twins you see there, and adjustments are required. It's third quarter moon. Hold your vision. Again, didn't we get the vision card? No, I guess we didn't. That must have been Cancer. And be bold, make the first move. It's the cardinal moon. That's going to be that Aries energy that I picked up. And look at that. A fiery climax approaches its full moon in Aries. We do have that solar eclipse in Aries, guys, coming April 8th. I'm so excited for it. So excited. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me.